Nobody panic. That's just an extremely handsome man with me in the corner. I'm getting set up for YouTube. YouTube, I'm set up for you. Phoenix Wright. The Ace Attorney trilogy on the Xbox. The box with the X on it. And you might be thinking all boxes have X's. Well, you stupid fool. This is a very special Xbox. So I have played this game before. Are these in any way important? Oh, off, please. I'm going at my own pace. I need to analyze shit. Screen shake, gotta be on. Vibration. Seems weird for a Phoenix Wright game, but sure. Oh, transparency. Oh yeah, off. By all means. Hold B button to skip text. Oh, good stuff. English. Select language to play in. Obviously, we're going to be playing in simplified Chinese. The true Phoenix Wright experience. Alright, so. I will be, much like Skies of Arcadia and when I played the Edgeworth game way back in the days of YouTube, be doing all the voices. Hopefully, I don't kill myself and my throat in the process. But let's get right into it. We have Ace Attorney, we have Justice for All, or JF, and Trials and Tribulations, or TAT, in the Ace community. And I believe those are the three games, yes. I will eventually be playing all three. They're all just Phoenix pointing and shouting. Varying degrees of the A shininess there, though. Actually, that's just Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now Ace Attorney is prominent. It's just Phoenix Wright. Wow, Phoenix really got shafted after the first game. Anyway, speaking of the first game, let's get right into it. The first turnabout. I will be going for all the achievements in this game, which brings me to my point. I have a walkthrough open right next to me to make sure I get all the achievements. If I need help in the story, I'll turn to my right and read the walkthrough. I don't need you helping me, audience. But I will try and figure it out on my own as best I can. We're playing the first turnabout. Alright, we're on the board, baby. That was easy. Start playing. Thought I turned skipping text boxes off, but whatever. Damn it! Why me? Hey, Nathan. I can't get caught. Not like this! I don't remember who this is. Oh! I've got to find someone to pin this on! Stream is still able to Skies of Arcadia. Mother! God, son of a... So it is. Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. First Turnabout. It's an appropriate title for the first stream anyway. First case, first stream, you know. It's all good stuff. There you go. Stream should be fixed. Name-wise. I was busy getting everything set up. August 3rd, 1947. Wow, what a year to be alive. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Ah, Mia. Right. Hello, Jubblies. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. Look, I might not be the best Mia voice in the world, but I have like 2 female voices, and I do remember some parts of this game. Arg, what's going on? It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before the case? Nothing wrong with that. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. Yeah, getting him off the hook for a murder charge is definitely helping him out. Real pat on the back there. I just really want to help him out. I owe him that much. Meanwhile, it's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Good sign, good sign. These bailiffs are unflinching. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh. God, what did I have Because Larry Butts was in the Edgeworth game I played. What voice did I give him? I think I gave him like a Surfer Bro voice. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. I need to get a look at him again. Gotta see that chiseled face of his. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. There he is. There's Butts. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude! I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty, bro. God, it's got too much of a lilt. Oh, it's been too long. Gotta shake the skies of Arcadia out of my voice. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. That was it. I was trying to do like a Shaggy. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Ah, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible... I mean, it does look like a bit of dominatrix is. Also, Butts is in every Ace Attorney game, if memory serves. I don't think he's in the Apollo Justice game. Except for the new Great Ace Attorney games. Wow. Hardly counts. Person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. That's a bad sign. Biased journalism much? My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. This woman fell on a bottle of ketchup. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. That's me, guys! My big screen debut. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butts. Ah, Larry. I like that he's reacting to what... Wait, am I saying this out loud? I don't have the parentheses. I think I'm saying this out loud. In the 23 years that I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone, he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Ah, this guy. Memory calculations correct, should be able to finish this case in like an hour and a half or 2 hours time. I'd like to think I'm a little better than that. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh, this guy. Fucking... this sniveling son of a bitch. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
You should be! A man's life is at stake, Mr. Wright. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Probably should have, done this in like a mock trial or something, Your Honor. Well, you're finished it sooner, all the better. That's true. That's fair. Gulp. Hands shaking. Eyesight fading. Oh, God.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. State the name of the defendant in this case.
Second achievement. First achievement was for hitting the start button. Real easy. Why, the defendant is Mia Fey, Your Honor. The, defendant? That's, Mia Fey? Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave. I have to go home. I'm, expecting a delivery. Aw, come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial, your client. I mean, that's about as basic as you can get. I put my foot in it this time. I've just gotta relax. Where's my achievement?
Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the...
There we go. Turn in your badge. That's fair. That's 100% fair. I deserve that.
State the name of the defendant in this trial.
Me, Your Honor. It's Larry. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me the victim's name.
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? I, too, would be regretting my choice of legal partner at this point if I were her. Also, my top. Her bra is just 9/10 on display. Look at it, for God's sakes. It's... You got one poking out in front of the other one. That's insane.
You don't even know the victim's name?
Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just, forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the right bumper to check it at any time. Oh, hot damn. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't care this. Boy, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Cindy. Her name is Cindy. We got some profiles. We got Mia Fey, age 27. Larry Butts. Oh, God. I remember when I thought 23 was old. A likable guy who's been my friend since grade school. Cindy Stone, 22, the victim. Lived in an apartment by herself. And Winston Payne, age 52. Prosecutor, generally bad at getting his points across and lacks presence. That's in the official profile, huh? I bet Winston objects to this. Old graybeard judge, just who doesn't have a single working brain cell between him and his very bushy, very gray beard. I think there's one game where he references the fact that people call him Judge Fickle, which is a very appropriate nickname.
Remember to check it often. Please do it for me. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cinder Block. It's Cindy Stone, Your Honor. It's Mia Fey, again. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Poisoned, strangled, hit with a blunt object. Well, none of those are terribly funny. In this particular case, it's a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed.
I see like 5. It's a rather accurate nickname, indeed.
You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure. Womp, womp, womp. Phoenix.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor!
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker, Your Honor. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. Just 5. Can't be more than just 10 off the top of my head. Oh, there you go. Point is, lots of reasons you probably shouldn't continue with this trial. I mean, I guess he has co-counsel, so that's alright.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Shouldn't that have been done sooner? Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Okay. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. They gave me guns? Use the right bumper to check the court record frequently. Ah, yes. Yep, okay, checks out. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Uh-oh. Hey, look at Mr. Smooth Jacket up there. Ahem! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? I can never nail a voice for this guy, because what I want to do, my throat is incapable of doing. Like a hooker in the wrong line of business. My throat can't do what I want it to do. Yo, dude. Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra. These are bad examples. Didn't they all die? Yeah, very bad examples. Terrible choices. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my calls or seeing me. Ever. The little eye twitch is great. What's it to you anyway, man? Bringing down my buzz. Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped.
In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men.
God damn it, Larry. Oh, Lord.
She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it. I don't believe a word of it, man.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on, I'm going to say September 30th, the day before the murder. Not, 7:30 in the morning or whatever.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears she had several sugar daddies, as the kids say it. Sugar daddy. Am I using that right, young people? Sugar daddies.
It's July 30th. Ah, shit, I'm a bad lawyer. Well, these games aren't really accurate when it comes to how actual court proceedings and legislation work in general. No, within the lore there was like some weird thing that there's so much crime, all trials need to be expedited or something. Evidence never submitted during proceeding itself, all evidence submitted before court proceedings, and a process known as discovery. Yeah, the trials here are weird. It's some alternate reality. It used to be the alternate future, it's the past now.
Daddies? Sugar? I don't understand any of this. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Come on, even I'm hit with the lingo. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! Bummer. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was.
Alright, judgy. Like you're guilty, like you're innocent of all sin here.
Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right.
I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens or stop him from answering? This is conjecture. Alright, we should. Objection, Your Honor. I know, I've read a lawyer book before. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. The question's irrelevant to this case.
Ugh.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant?
That cheating she-dog! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Alright, well that was dumb, but didn't, implicate him in anything.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
God damn it, Judge.
Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Well, this is relevant, and I don't want him committing perjury. We know he didn't do it. I know, I'll send him a signal. Ahem. Tell the truth! Yeah, I was there. I went. I keep wanting to do high-pitched voices. Wish I could say it gets better for Bus, but surprisingly it's all downhill. Oh yeah, if memory serves, that guy never gets a lucky break. You'd think it can't get any worse for Larry, as he's in a place where he can only go up. But no, it's all downhill. Well, he gets a job at one point. I remember he's a security guard.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, I didn't see her. Oh, wow, I nailed the pain voice.
Your Honor! Your Honor, the defense is clearly lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove that Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The fucking eyes on the judge.
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Oh my god, fleeing the scene. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to cross-examine? Damn. This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building.
Outdated form of media!
Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand.
I get it. You slimy fuck.
Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Guy Smiley over here. Oh, yes! Newspapers, yes!
Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder, if you can find it somewhere amongst your, I'm assuming, bindle and dirt that homeless men like you carry. I assume you have no proper income given your job is selling newspapers in this day and age.
This game takes place in 2015, I think. It's supposed to. It came out in like 2003, but... I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. That could be anybody! That's Goku! You can't fool me. Look at that guy. Cloud Strife is leaving the apartment. Case closed, Your Honor. The defendant's hair isn't nearly that spiky. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. There I saw her, lying. A woman, not moving. Dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. So, you didn't have a cell... Well, you're poor. You sell newspapers. That's fair. No cell phone. Checks out. Phoenix, stop trying to send Larry signals. Despite pointy hair on his head, Larry's about as sharp as a bowling ball. Stack of soggy pancakes if I ever saw one, that Larry. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Shout out to the judge for having the least amount of hair on the top of his head, yet the most overall, I would say.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of them.
Ah, I see. It's not hooked into a tel line directly. Okay.
Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Well, that checks out. We have an autopsy report. Time of death, 4 to 5. That doesn't seem right. You said it was 1 p.m. What the hell? Anyway, it's also July 31st that she died, and that checks out.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes! Yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? God damn it, Phoenix. What did Mia teach you? Just where to stand?
Alright, Phoenix, this is the real deal.
What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying.
God damn it, Phoenix. How did a man who's never set foot in a courtroom end up becoming a lawyer? If why, you can open those for more info.
Can
I? Certainly cannot. Nope, no I can't.
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between court record and the witness's testimony.
I mean, I found it at the time of death.
Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub the witness's face in it.
I don't think that's standard procedure, but okay, sure.
Open the court record.
I get it. It's the right bumper. Well, some of those you can. Oh, okay. Good to know. Alright, you slimy bastard. I was going door to door selling subscriptions. It's the time of death. Unable to go in. Well, it was his last thing he said, right? Yeah, 1 p.m. So, oh, I can press for more information. Oh, hey! They got the bar in this game. I remember in the first game it didn't... Oh, okay, you can't really see it behind my head here, but, I might lower my webcam down here so you can see my health meter up there on how good I am at pressing the witness here. I remember way back in the first game it had exclamation points. We've got the bar now. Good stuff. Anyway. I present for the court, this here autopsy. It's that button. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Nah, I love that. The prop here that would stay upright. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body.
A woman died, Phoenix!
To find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe.
He did make very clear it was 1 p.m., Mr. Payne. Mia, court ain't a place for you to exercise your dominatrix instincts like rubbing stuff in people's faces. It's true. Depends on what it is, though.
Mr. Sarwit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. Speaking of morons who need an edge, both Phoenix and Greybeard Judge are about as sharp as bowling balls as well. Not just Larry. Well, I mean, Larry puts them both to shame, though. Good old Arg. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Nice. We're on the track, then. Oh, wait! I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Not impressed, the judge there. Time of discovery. Ahem. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Why would the television... Oh, well, I guess if it was a show or something. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? The television that would have been off during a blackout? Frankie boy? Not looking so hot for old Frank here, is it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I'm so smiley.
I see. You heard a voice saying a time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Shouldn't we have, like, a search of her apartment to verify if there was a taped program? Or, right, you know what to do. I've got this one. I certainly do. Blackout, baby. Found the body, heard the time. There's a voice coming from the television. Oh, really? Because I've got a record here that says that couldn't have happened! You son of a bitch. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video! The
defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sarwit?
Compared to Larry, even the shit I took this morning seems a bit of a genius. But that doesn't stop either Phoenix or Greybeard from being morons either. That's true. Larry's a low bar we're setting. It's not difficult to clear that particular hurdle. No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sarwit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning.
These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Take note of this, because it literally never comes up ever again. No witness is ever scolded for contradicting testimony ever again in the entire series of the games.
And you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sarwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yes, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. He used a statue! You! Fuck! That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Yeah, the judge is just, like, looking at the court record that lists the murder weapon.
A clock, you say? Well, Mr. Wright, your witness.
Hearing the time. Table clock was in the apartment. There was, maybe, I don't know. Murder weapon. Killer used it to hit the victim. Alright, you son of a... I have 5 pieces of evidence, and you've made me go through 3 of them, baby. I don't think the badge is going to be extremely necessary, but god damn it, when the passport comes up, I will be throwing it at you. Take that, you son of a bitch! Just wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawwit.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
He's sweating.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock.
What?
The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as a statue. My apologies.
You! Bitch. God damn.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock.
How did he know it was a clock? Oh, he heard the time. God damn it. Any problems with his testimony now? Do I? Well, it still said the wrong time. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock, also that, was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction!
Indeed.
Yes, that's what I knew that. That's why I said there was a problem. The witness knew it was a clock because he... knew the victim! No, wait, shit. Went into the apartment! You're lying! You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh, yeah? Prove it! Prove I was there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her! You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard!
Order in the court!
But, Your Honor, I called in my techno-funk band from the club I visit. You know, Payne just said that it only tells time if it tilts his head, so unless he did that, there's no way the witness would know it was a clock! Good job, Arg. You'd make a fine lawyer in this world.
Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. As you can see here by this graphic I had made, clearly our witness is the murderer. I rest my case. Mr. Sawwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Shut up, Payne. Can't you hear the music? I'm on a roll.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate why your face looks like that? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, saw, Phoenix is keeping that. He's going to put it in a trophy case. Hard not to when applying the most basic logic, and besides, this is a very simple case. That's true. This is the tutorial.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
That seems extreme.
Order! Order in the court, I say!
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor.
you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
Other than the fact that he said he heard the sound from the... Surely the clock itself is at... Okay.
The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully.
Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit... Excuse me.
The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply...
Ask the neighbors. Naturally. Examine the batteries. Sounding the clock surely would be correct, right?
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock?
I'll just get my fingerprints all over this.
I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Alright, for a clock shaped like the Thinker, that's actually really funny. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the Thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow.
The discrepancy. By our measures, it's extreme. If memory serves, in the Ace Attorney, death penalty is more or less a very common thing. Certainly far more common than in our world. Is it? I don't think they ever really talk about the death penalty that much. Certainly plenty of characters come out of jail. Or, hell, we visit a jail in one of the Edgeworth games and see a bunch of people in there.
Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit...
I keep hitting the top of the audio input capture microphone here. I'm gonna turn myself down a bit. I'm gonna pump the jams a bit. Gotta be able to hear that Phoenix Wright music. Hopefully no one minds or objects.
So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
Ooh. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh.
What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
What? That's a terrible argument. What do you mean? It's currently running 3 hours slow. There was a 3-hour discrepancy. Obviously. He's right. Oh shit, never mind. It makes perfect sense.
How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Oh. Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Even though it's pretty obvious he did it at this point. Shame on you, Mr. Wright. Unfortunately.
On the early games, they do speak in later games. I said it's more common, not the death penalty is given to everyone. Fair enough.
This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happened. You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him. Curses! Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit!
Well, the judge dismissed him, but this woman demanded he stay, so I guess he has to now.
Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes.
But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow?
Victim was abroad recently, so maybe press on that. I'm gonna ask Arg that you, well, alright, fine and all to speculate about what has happened and comment on it. Avoid speculating about what the answer could be. Let me figure it out. If I'm having trouble, as I said at the beginning of the stream, There's a walkthrough to my immediate right where I'm keeping track of the achievements that I might miss otherwise. I will only be consulting it if I get stuck or need an achievement, of which there is not one for the entire next trial, so I'll try to avoid looking at it.
Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Ah, I just got that. That's a great joke. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes, I can. Fortunately, as you said, this is a simple case, so I kind of already come to the conclusion that she had been traveling.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
Sure, take it under advisement.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it, let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see the evidence that proves the clock was running slow.
Passport.
Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris,
Yep, we all knew that off the top of our head. I'm familiar with time zones and their rough approximation, geographically speaking, to our current location.
Time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. That clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Fucking got him, Phoenix! Oh, damn, he's gonna need some ice for that burn! What the hell, man? Foams at the mouth like that.
Order! Order, I say!
Oh, that was easy. Being a lawyer. Ah, shit. Almost dropped my controller. Being a lawyer's easy.
Well, this case has certainly turned out different than we all expected. I was ready to hang the bastard. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
And that's a wrap on the first case. Yep, 40 minutes. What did Arg say? Like hour and a half?
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit in the same time. I've seen people complete defenses and totally blow it. Lord knows I've sent innocent men to jail. But to find the true culprit, impressive.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, it's only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woo! Yeah! Oh, confetti! Hell yeah! Get me this courtroom confetti. Larry wearing socks with sandals? What the fuck?
And with that, the court is adjourned.
Great way to show up for court, Larry.
Alright! Turns out Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman. Great fucking cover. To check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work.
Oh shit, there she is.
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and fucking iced her. Jesus Christ, Frank.
Well, my miscalculations on that. My defense, I remember this case being a bit longer. I suppose, yeah. It took 2 hours in game time. We started at like 10 a.m. and now it's 2:30.
Whew! I still can't believe we won. I mean, really, I'm terrible. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you and your shirts that are noticeably too small. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
Really? How often do you see them end poorly? This is your job. Shouldn't you be getting more acquittals, or?
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Checks out. My life, it's over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Ah, Nick.
Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What? Good. Wait, no. What? Bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. What the hell, man? But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Really surprised Larry showing court dressed like a hobo. Well, more disappointed than surprised, I say. Larry, she was a... Never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Fuck. Come on, Mia. Harry? Yes, you! I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Maybe you leave the statements to the press to me, Mia. How about? Thanks. I really owe you one. That's her voice. I won't forget this. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. You're very much a loser. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? Is that the murder weapon? What? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this. Who's Harry Potter? Yes, the very same. Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo! He's very serious. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Sob? Oh. Larry, shut up. Are you so sure? Excuse me. I love the deadpan look at the camera. I think she was quite fun, I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Obviously, it's my attorney's badge. Yeah, see? Look, I have a better job than you. Feel better. Here you go, Harry. Proof. It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, huh? Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. Delightful. Larry, I'm surprised you made it as far as you did in life without being violently murdered by anybody. You dumbass crap you keep pulling. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Yep, sure do. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you need to believe in the me who believes in you. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Just grabs her massive tits. Not what I meant, right? Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Maybe we rephrase that. Maybe we don't say innocent butts. Young, innocent butts. Maybe we just... How about Larry? How about innocent Larry? You know, let's stick with that. Oh, speaking of Harry, right. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. What, me? Why, Mia? I'm flattered. It hasn't made me. I think we can all be certain that Larry is about the dumbest person any of us have ever met. Well, certainly so far. I have faith we'll meet someone dumber throughout this trilogy of games. And so, my first case came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Well, that's not ominous in any way. Alright, looks like for this case we got a real fucking showy kind of guy and some more titties! Shout out to Phoenix Wright for just having real big tits on, like, every woman over the age of 20 in this game. Just massive gazongas. It's pretty noticeable. And God help them, I love them all. Alright, I will save my progress, why not? A lot of save slots. But, save slot 1. Turnabout Sisters, Episode 2. Ah, the cellular phone, of course. What a common name for it in 2015. Hello? Oh wait, Maya, not Mia. You and me both, indeed. I think everyone loves the titties in Phoenix Wright. I mean, really, who doesn't love titties? Okay, we got Mia here. Hey, Maya, it's me. I don't know... What voice am I going to give Maya? Because I'm going to get stuck with it for the rest of the game, so it better not be one that wrecks my throat. I gotta see her again. It's been a while. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having a place of my own. Ah, neat. She has a place of her own. It's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to... Oh, I'm not even doing Mia's voice. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. Pretty sure this is, like, breach of some sort of law, but, you know... Let's just not tell anyone, or let them know that we're doing this. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, The Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. Quite. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by my office tonight at 9 to pick it up? Probably. I'm gonna assume the wrong character said that. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like... burgers! Because we're in America, definitely. I could really go for a good burger. America. Where we live. Okay, what the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. It's really a shame the first game had them dead set on being in America, as subsequent games very obviously made it not America. Very clearly Japan. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. What? September 5th at 9:27 a.m. Why did it record the conversation? What the fuck? You record all your chats there, Mia? September 5th, 8:57, Faye and Co. Law Offices. Alright, so it's like, 18 hours later? Roughly? Now, Miss Faye, take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see right over there. That must be the Thinker. That swallowed the papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho-ho! My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. No! It's a small statue in his hands. Oh, wow. That guy. I think he did it. Him and his butt chin. Red, white, blue. The colors on many flags? September 5th, 9:08. Like 10 minutes later. I'm gonna assume we just missed him. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine? Yo, what's this plant all about? I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if she's okay. So is she just, like, in here, or...? Okay, move? Off, okay. Looks bad. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Don't think that giving evidence to just anybody, especially one that isn't a law official or attorney, is legal. Yeah, probably should have, like, left it in police custody, in a lockbox or something. Chief? Chief? Chief! Snake? God, she's hot even dead. Like, that's... You know you're hot at that point. Who are you? Oh, God. Voice for her. What's it gonna... Okay, I don't have to just yet. Nice. But still, I gotta work on one. A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay, under the window. God damn those titties. Her body was still warm. Jackpot. Alright, enough. Enough of me, even I'm grossed out. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. No! Why did you take the pretty one, God? Why not me? Chief. That statue's a lot bigger all of a sudden. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. God damn it, Larry. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. God damn it. Made by Larry Butts. You son of a bitch, Larry! There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of glass. The glass light laying broken in the back of the room. Broken glass of the light stand, beyond all recognition. Well, that means there was a struggle, certainly. Nothing else seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Gee, I wonder. It's only the most obvious thing in the room. Wherever serves as evidence, you can examine cursor, magnifying glass will turn yellow. Oh, good tip. A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is just a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. Is it that important that it's a department store receipt? Just saying. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police. And find out what that girl was doing here. Slide. Oh. Alright, I'll grab the phone here. Right, I better call the police. Huh? That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming outside the window. Replacement titty! Okay. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Context clues, Phoenix. You can figure out what's happening here. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Okay. What's out the window, then? There's a large building right outside from the office. Oh, for God's sakes. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Sick Nixon trial reference, Capcom. What are you doing? All the young people in the audience love a good Nixon trial reference. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Not the time, Nick. Or, you know, Phoenix. Why is Butts calling... Okay. Chief's important documents are packed here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the Chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. When clients pay us.
Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines, which is why the computer is like 9 years old, for God's sakes. Phoenix left. I said Phoenix left! Well, that's his evil alter ego, I imagine. About all she used this PC was for emails. 4 was emails. She picked up the accident ancient model at some garage sale, practically nothing. Oh, actually, okay, they're addressing it. And I guess, I mean, if it's just an email machine, that's probably fine, then. You'd think, you know, in the ripe age of technical law, you'd, like, look up records online and shit, or Google somebody. A pretty normal office desk. Chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spent big on stuff clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. You know what? That makes sense. Gotta say, it's a good policy. Well, I mean... Oh, the chief again? It's painful to look, but I have to for Mia's sake. Looks like she was hit in the head with a blunt weapon. She probably died instantly. Alright, well... Oh, the lamp, right. Shards of glass... Oh. Well, I'm waiting to see if I don't have a check on anything when I highlight over it. Cursor does change the yellow when it's evidence you need to examine. Well, if it's anything I can examine, really. I guess, can I move? Back to the, That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run off on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? Oh god, she needs a voice. Plus, yellow evidence gives a check mark when you've already examined it. Yes, I have noticed. Thank you. There is... I suddenly remembered there is an achievement for... Sorry, pop-up. There is an achievement for examining, like, a ladder in every possible instance you can, so I need to be on the lookout for that one as well. Seeing when ladders are showing up. Why? Who the hell knows? It's okay. I work here. Ah, her voice.
Maya!
No. Young girl.
Maya! Maya Fey!
Maya Fey? Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. I can show people shit. I'm a lawyer!
I'm sorry, I've never seen that before.
Don't know, maybe the game has a ladder fetish or kink among other fetishes. There's one very clear fetish. Before Mia died, she wrote a message in her own blood. Is this your sister's blood? She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name! What? Why? Why would she write my name?
Nah, this isn't working. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down.
Why?
Why would she write... Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Game provided that one. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze, police!
Hey! Gumshoe! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? High-pitched voice not working for Maya. Yeah, I'll go with my slightly, less high-pitched voice. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. I'll never forget her. Anyway, I don't want either of yous moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me.
Dick?
This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With a dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer? I'm not...
Case closed! You're coming with us down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? It's probably more of a... Whoa, what? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Maya! My God, you've changed. When did you become a bailiff? And a man? Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, that makes more sense.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you going to be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Not a chance, babe! I'm blowing this town. Gumshoe dumb as ever, I see. Well, in this particular case, can you really blame him? I mean, since you asked, yeah, of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. Oh, shit. She must have seen my previous trial. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it?
No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it.
Did I look at her like that? I don't really remember. I was a bit distracted by my dead boss. No, I never thought.
It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? What have you heard about me? Oh, no! No!
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day.
Today was my junior partner. Oh, she said junior. Junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. He even named me as the defendant, the goddamn lunatic. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He was a genius. Really? What trial were you watching? One that strikes fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Wow. Did you need to include that part of the conversation when telling me this, Maya? Maybe you could have skipped over that detail. Just saying. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person that did this to Mia, ooh, why I oughta. Phoenix, you dummy, your sister was violently murdered just a day before, and she is unjustly imprisoned. Maybe telling her with a dumb-faced cheer-up is not the best thing to do. Well, I mean, what else are you gonna tell her? He's bad at this.
I know.
How about that bailiff? What up, buddy? Guard monitors the visitor's room. Oh, just a guard, yeah. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Gotta make sure I look at him every time. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really.
I'm a spirit medium. Oh, of course.
In training.
A spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes! Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence? He'll get the real culprit or some such. Yeah, well. The clock shaped like the Thinker. One Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that.
I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice?
Yes!
I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Tell me about your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it!
Right. Oh, I just remembered. The detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Alright. Day of the crime! Again, I guess. Tell me about the day of the murder.
Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it.
Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to, let's think her clock Larry made qualifies as a serial murder weapon now. So, then when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Her and Phoenix have very similar voices, which is rare for me. Normally, men and women don't sound the same when coming out of my voice.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. So, you're an acolyte, a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So, Mia was into this stuff too.
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea.
Wait! What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him, not some dickhead named Phoenix. Whoever that guy is. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Nah, sure. Feel bad for the girl.
Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents?
Uh-oh. Sore subject, huh? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
Visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry.
Right, I'll be back.
Right, better get moving. The Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. No time? Okay. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Yeah, this guy's way more successful than I am. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Oh well. Faye & Co., I guess? Leave a message for the guy. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! Oh, right. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No. No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. White. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, White. He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Suede Shoes. Hey, how about those shoes there, buddy? Suede Shoes, wasn't it? That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Speaking of morons, Miles Edgeworth is easily the smartest dude in the whole trilogy. Yes, I agree. Don't get me wrong, he has flaws and shortcomings, but he's still the smartest dude around the block. Oh, yeah, easily. I mean, Francesca von Karma's pretty smart, I'd say. And there's also Godot, I suppose. Wait, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yeah, yes, sir. Be right there. So, people just call him Dick. Got it. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew! He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. The fool! So, oh, shit, I was gonna talk. So, what you thinking about Mia? About Miss Faye. Did you do her autopsy? You wanna know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment.
Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Thanks. Time of death, September... Yes, September 5th. That's like a month ago. To the day, almost. 9 o'clock p.m. Cause of death, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Well, that's a shame. Aha! How did she write the note then? About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial.
Really?
Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
The Prosecutor Edgeworth. Yep, those are smart as well, but Edgeworth is still smarter than them. I'd wager, yes.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
For the sake of the game, enlighten me.
Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal. About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth the guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20.
Wow. 24, that's almost as old as I am. And he's accomplished so much more than I have.
Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him. I was only playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Well, shit. Hey, how about this note? Can I get my phone back? Or her phone back? Hey, Lady Bela, what's up? Thank you for the follow yesterday. Saw that notification. We're playing Phoenix Wright. We're on the second case. I was wondering, did you see Maya Fey's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Wiki warrior.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. She needs it for stuff. Her boyfriend's gonna call later. I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that carrying strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. I forgot all about that fucking samurai. Jesus Christ. Watch Skies of Arcadia video back later. Ah, yeah, the VODs. The Steel Samurai. Do you like that ending that I definitely earned? Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV. Yeah, the strap is a collector's item. She's worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct.
That's what she said?
Yes.
Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go.
Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Nice. Check court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I have asked all the questions I needed to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your loyal-y ways, pal.
Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness.
Yeah, Miss April May. Gumshoe, you're a terrible detective. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then?
Haha! You're trying to loyally
Twix on me now. Third boss. If you'd beaten Zelos, there'd have been a third boss anyway. Oh, shit, really? God damn. After the Silver Gaia, who was the third boss? Do I, fight him in human form, then?
You're trying oily tricks on me. She's not to go outside her womb until the trial.
So, she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try and get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Let's check this bad boy out. What's up? You haven't called in a while. There's something I want you to hold on for me. What is it this time? It's a clock made to look like the thinker. Tells you the time. Probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That's lame. Take the clockwork out. So it's papers. Is that the evidence? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. That's not the conversation they had, but okay. Damn, that guy is... Oh, it's Ramirez? God, fuck. Yeah, that guy's hard to kill. Probably would have been easy since I was cheating at that point, but you know. That's a massive bottle of wine. Yo, pop that son of a bitch. Oh god, April, May. Hello there, handsome. Okay, not that voice. Back out immediately. What's my valley girl? Oh my god, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Gumshoe for making my job harder. Remember finally putting down Zello, so happy then he's back. Yeah, that was probably a real kick in the pants. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Womp 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 womp. What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Gee, suddenly she has murder eyes. What are you doing? No touching. Oh, bad boy. You really should pry around in other people's rooms, you know. Wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode there for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. What's that massive bottle? The late summer sunlight streams through the window. Wine, more like champagne. Yeah, that's bubbly. Alright, fine, champagne. The Fayenkell offices, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. The two glasses aren't a tip. A bottle and two glasses on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Bright, cheery music. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of these is hanging on the wall. Very important, clearly. What's inside? Ahem. Maybe later. Perhaps later. Why don't you just, like, shut the drawer? Anyway, how's it going? What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing. What'd you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in all my life I've blushed this much. Phoenix doesn't get out a lot. Right, I can totally picture Phoenix doing that. That's the move, the hand behind the head. The biting of the lip. True champagne is really fizzy wine, but still. Champagne. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't we look for clues in the garbage, huh? Oh, fuck. Got him. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Huh. Oh, boy. Well, crap. Hey, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Okay, well, anything I'm missing in here other than that drawer I can't get into? Doesn't look like it. Oh, wait, play it. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know, sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Well, those aren't either, so maybe it's a tulip, I guess. I mean, don't have anything else to show her. Oh wow, Edgeworth's already here. 24. Gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything for a guilty verdict. 17! God. 30 and 23. Alright, maybe Grossberg? Phoenix isn't flirting with her. Edgeworth, however. Oh, Phoenix flirts with Edgeworth all the time. Are you kidding me? Still out, for God's sakes. Oh, wait, there he is. That was the most over-the-top chest clearing of the chest I've ever heard.
Blah, 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 blah. So you're the one they say's been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. Ah, you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya, Maya Fey.
Ah, yes. Maya Fey. Go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Ha-cha-cha.
What?
I'm really busy here, son. I'm composing a scat symphony, you say. Big on my Scatman, after Scatman Crothers and Scatman John. They call me Scatman Grossberg, you see. I can't go taking cases on day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
But wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Smooth. Like eggs. Well, what the hell, your refusal? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take this case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm very busy, you see.
But the client is Mia's sister.
Mia trusted you.
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. What? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say.
Can I make a comment about the third game, or is that off limits here? As long as it's not a spoiler. If it's like, boy, I sure do like this character, or I have X thoughts about X character. Don't go into why, but yeah, by all means. Just give me your testimony, lady. In the real world. Oh yeah, no. That's absolutely in the real world, but this is a fantasy land, so.
I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now, I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? But actually, I have two more things to discuss with you. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in a blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you say.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Tell me about that handsome painting back there. That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell. Not even to you.
I wasn't interested. I mean, it's a good painting and all, but I wasn't interested. I'm more of a landscape guy, personally.
It's not for sale.
Okay. I'm not buying. Jeez. Alright. Guess I'll go break the bad news to Maya down at the detention center. Maya said Mia told her the Grossberg office if she needed help. Was she talking about Marvin or someone perhaps who likes coffee? Oh, you mean Godot. Surely, from what I remember of the game, I don't know the exact timeline of events. Well, I guess I don't know when Maya would have mentioned, hey, go to Grossberg to find a lawyer to help you. Surely Mia knew that particular lawyer you're referring to was out of commission at the time, no longer practicing, to put it lightly. Besides, I think Maya mentioned specifically in the detention center that she was told go to Marvin Grossberg if you're ever in trouble, famous lawyer. I'm pretty sure Maya threw that line out there. Hard not to notice that painting that big in the middle of the room. It's on a wall. We're just facing the wall. What do you mean middle of the room? I guess it's in the middle of the wall. I'll give you that, but, you know. Anyway, bad news. You're stuck with me. Hiya. Great intro, Phoenix.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and...
Could have said he was morbidly obese, then you'd at least be telling the truth inside of your lie. Now it's just insane. Even she's like, you can't seriously expect me to believe that.
Yeah, what really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Well, I see. I've been abandoned then.
Hey, but, you know, if it makes you feel better, I'm a lawyer.
Sorry, I've never seen that before.
What? It's a lawyer's badge! Your sister had one! Oh, hey, wait, I got your phone. While I'm Neiman here, I got your phone.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
That's a message you probably never delete. Yeah, without spoiling too much, in the particular coffee-loving attorney is out of commission and down for the count, so to speak, at the time. Let's just say he's no longer practicing law. I don't remember the exact timeline, but like I said, I'm pretty sure he's not practicing law. I played these games forever ago, by the way, so while I'm very familiar with the first bit of the first case, because I've probably played this plenty of times, right about the halfway point and beyond, I start being less familiar with the Phoenix Wright games.
Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you.
So, about your family.
What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Damn, don't know. She could still be alive? Your mother.
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and left the mountain.
So, you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. Wait, what? Had to become independent. Remember correctly, at the time of the case, Coffee Lover is not practicing law. Yep. Definitely not available at the moment. Old Godot. I can't even remember what his real name is. I just remember he's Godot, purely because, you know, he's the main antagonist of that game. Yeah, he probably would have taken this case in a heartbeat. Absolutely. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? Maybe don't phrase it that way.
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running around out of leads, and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow. So, what happened? By the way, one of the stupidest things in the game is about to, it probably won't be explained right now, but it's explained in this game. It's a moment I hate. I really hate this moment. It's so stupid. The logic in these games is always batshit, but this is just stupid. I'll soapbox about it when we get there. Poor choice of words there. Yep, who ruined your mother?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the medium jumped on them big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name. My sister told me.
White. Good thing she didn't mean right. That's very similar.
Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. You're gonna get like Winston Payne, though. You don't want that guy.
4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? It's been a long day, Phoenix. I think you really need a rest. One day I'll pick the asshole answers. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. You don't know? This girl's sitting in front of me, the killer. All the evidence seems to say yes. Winston's a prosecutor. Well, there's no other defense attorney in the history of the world, so who else is it gonna be? I'm trying to think, is there any game where there's another defense attorney? I mean, obviously, there's that one we keep saying is out of commission, but skipping over him. Grossberg said he wasn't taking it, so he's ruled out. Edgeworth's dad is dead. Now, I can't think of a single other defense attorney that isn't either dead or busy. Christoph. Oh, yeah, Christoph. Is he a lawyer by now? Robert Hammond. Oh, yeah, Robert Hammond. Forgot about him. As they said, no lawyer worth his salt would take this case, though, and he barely counts, so. But yeah, Christoph. I don't know if Christoph was a lawyer by this point. There's something in this whole thing that smells fishy. And it's April-May! I'd recognize that stench anywhere. The witness's strange behavior, was it all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Not in this case. It was established Miles Edgeworth as prosecutor. In this case, besides, Winston Payne isn't a dude you want to entrust Maya's fate to. Yeah, no, I kind of assumed that in this world, lawyers were a bit interchangeable. Like, a prosecutor could be a defense attorney if they needed to be. Given that that happens at one point, but we'll get there when we get there. Still a prosecuting attorney. You can't just hop over to the other bench. I seem to recall a moment where they in fact do that, but alright. That's 2 games away, I think. Might be the second game. You know, I know, I've been there a long time ago. What the fuck? What was that shirt? Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Steve. Aw, poor girl. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right! Thank you. Whew! She smiled at last. I think I might just give her my Kay Faraday voice, because Kay Faraday's never going to be in these games. Who cares? She smiled at last. She looked like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! Ugh! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There was something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? Yeah, maybe don't ask that question. It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, well, I guess back to the hotel. I wouldn't really trust Christoph either for reasons. Yeah, the only Christoph I really remember is... That's, I don't know the Apollo Justice games that well. Not spoiling much, Miles does hop over a couple times. Yeah, there you go. But, yeah, I don't even think, I'm going by based on when his brother's prosecuting. I don't think, he or his brother would have been a lawyer yet. Like, I just know his name. Oh, it's yeah, it's Christoph. Well, wait, it's Clavier Gavin and Christoph Gavin. That's right. Clavier's the prosecutor. God, been ages. Bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah, sure. Bellboy makes a cameo in Apollo Justice. Oh, does he? Wow. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick? Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother's reputation. Just add the word reputation, guys. Could it be a coincidence? Well, hey, let's, while she's taking a poo, let's snoop. There's a screwdriver sticking out of a half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? Why do you know what that looks like immediately? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. Yo, if she just learned how to properly store screwdrivers, never would have come up. Could it be a coincidence? No, there's only one human being in the world called White in the entire world. Yeah, there you go. You know, I think it's a bit more telling that Mia's office happens to be directly across from where this White fellow... Wait, this is a hotel, so... Sorry, in my brain, her law office was right next to his corporate office. Whatever Blue Corp is. Meekins! Hey, Mike Meekins! I love that guy. He's not going to be in it until the 5th case. I don't think. He's not in the game very much. I know he's in Rise from the Ashes, my favorite case of all time. He's in one of the Edgeworth games. And I guess he's in Apollo Justice. I'll trust Nathan on that one. Rephrase it. Don't add reputation to ruin someone. That means something else entirely. Yeah, really just unfortunate. Great job, Capcom. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's body. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Phoenix, really. You look at this woman and you're like, wow, that butt. Sure, that's the distracting part on her. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! Trips over like 9 things on his way out. He's working as a court bailiff in Apollo Justice. Oof, that's a shame. I will save my progress. Hour and 40, damn. I'm liking this, we're making progress. This is nice. It's a refreshing change of pace from me having to, like, be good at something. I have to be smart, which is, you know, a damn shame for everyone involved, but, you know. There's the boy! There's the husbando.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Mia Fey.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
We wouldn't want that, would we, eh, Phoenix? Ha ha ha!
Show him one of the knives and react in horror. Ah! That knife! My dream, sir. It was an apple, sir. I was being peeled. What? Oh, Meekins. Fucking lunatic.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court an opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We also have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then.
What, I don't get an opening statement? If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls Chief Officer to the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
That's about all one can expect from him.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain.
Meanwhile, Phoenix is just making goo-goo eyes at Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Oh shit, trial. But Edgeworth.
But trial.
But Bottoms.
But Edgeworth.
Trial. Shit. I mean trial. I ship it.
The body was found by this window here.
And the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck with a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue.
It is a clock. We know... Okay, whatever. Can't wait till you get your old badge, since we never heard her in that canceled fan dub. Oh yeah, for those that don't know, I was cast in a fan dub of this game as Detective Gumshoe and Lady Oldbag. Never got around to voicing Oldbag, but an episode was produced where I was in fact Gumshoe. So, you know, that happened. I recorded more lines for it, but the guy working on it never got around to producing beyond 2 or 3 episodes. But yes, we'll get there when we get there. Floor plans added to the court record. That's part of why I know these early cases so well. I was very much reading the script. Gumshoe voice is very good. Thank you. Not necessarily. In the real world, you can delay doing opening statements. I heard delaying opening statements has some strategic or tactical use at times. Well, it certainly gives the jury time to form an opinion before the opening statement. Also, of course, may throw whoever's supposed to be giving it off their game. Now, Detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
While you may not, like all of my voices, I'm personally a fan of them, I will give myself full credit. My ability to switch between 2 voices quickly is very impressive. I'll toot my own horn there. Ace Attorney, I don't think defense ever gives an opening statement. That makes sense, maybe. Or it makes sense why we didn't give one, I mean.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey the very moment of the murder.
I'd like to hear more about that description, since we determined it might not be great to see a face from there.
The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I can't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey! Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. I think I've heard some in-real-life detectives say that the victim writing killer's name is a trope that has never, ever happened in real life. They definitely said that in the BBC Sherlock Holmes, because somebody scratches a name into the wood with their nails or something, and Watson, I think, is like, wow, how often does that happen? And Sherlock goes, literally never. It has never happened once. Which, I'm positive at some point in the entire history of the world, somebody did something to indict their killer in their last moments. Maybe not write their name in blood or something, but I'm sure it's happened. I can't prove that, obviously, but I don't think anyone can prove it's never happened. Before recorded history, maybe. Who knows? As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Tell me more about that. Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer of the Gatewater Hotel, right across the street from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. Maybe just never used in court. Maybe. It might be such damning evidence. It's like, oh shit, they indicted me? Yeah, I did it. No need for a trial. I plead guilty. I've heard something similar. Had to write attacker's name. Victim literally had to fight for their life. Yep. There are already 2 people. This is probably unnecessary. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival to the scene of the crime?
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's a fast response time.
Yeah, it's fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were.
Yes, sir.
Well, they're living up to their motto this month. Next month, though, it's going to be like half an hour before they get anywhere. I think whenever it's invoked in Ace Attorney, it's fraudulent. Fair enough. Defense Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? You were there, what?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With our funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair. You two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points and press with a little more care. Yeah, but I get dialogue this way. Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fag. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Yeah, let's hear this account. Just hold on 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it!
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claims was hard evidence?
Well, what? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal.
I mean, she is, but... Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes! Shit! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Some of the best dialogue is from pressing. Yeah, exactly. And again, I'm following an achievement guide. I may have to press in order to get dialogue that I need for achievements. Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the words Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab tests showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Aha! It was the right hand and she was left-handed. Maybe, hopefully. I hope. Like, Phoenix accidentally hires an assassin to kill the... Oh, one of my favorite bits. One of my absolutely favorite bits in the game. Judge has some of the best moments.
How's that? How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
I cannot tell you what case it's from, but there is a case where a brooch comes up, and when it's mentioned, the judge mishears and goes,
"A breach? Bailiff, get my steed! We ride at dawn!"
And it's just such an out-of-nowhere what-the-fuck line. It's burned into my brain forever, but goddamn, it's funny. I love that line so much. I can't tell you where it's from, but I know he says it, and I know it's a case involving a brooch.
I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay, so, securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this. I remember that one. Can't recall what it's from, but it's a hilarious moment. Oh yeah, burned into my brain. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it?
Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants?
None of the killer! Wait. Miss May, across the street. Probably bad to say I did it. The killer? The killer! Anyone can see that.
Oh, you're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? You smug prick. I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, pal.
Arg. Shout out to Arg, everyone. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word... How'd you like my Edgeworth impression, guys? That was very good, Gumshoe.
I'm most impressed.
Didn't sound a thing like me. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that?
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might be not good. My results showed it was in the victim's blood. There was dialogue about nail polish in one case, and the judge asked, nail polish? Is it paint for nails? Know anyone with red nails? And jumps up. My wife has red nails. I see. So she's been painting them all this time. What? He just naturally assumed his... Okay. What kind of tests were these again? Such a shattered dream that judge must have when he found out paint existed for nails. Miles has a point. Accusing people of shit without evidence is never good, especially in a court trial. We do it all the time. What are you talking about? What kind? Well, I heard they take, little bits in the blood and, this is one of the lines I had to record for the audition. Hermogoblin, Hermogoblin, Bob. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you... Oh. That was a mess. Right! Where was I? It's not that difficult to remember the word hematological test confirmed it. I love the dialogue. It's a good line. It was fun to say for the audition. Because you do it all the time doesn't make it right. Well, you got me there. Blood was found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger, detective? A white hand! She was right-handed. Damn. Haha! Nice twy! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Well, it was worth a shot. What am I looking at in the court record here? Got my badge. Got the instant... Hey, wait a minute! Oh, well, the fucking obviously this! That was complete accident. I was just like, alright, what am I looking at with my evidence? I'm just gonna fuck you. Fuck you! Death was instantaneous, Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Fay, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fay... I can't keep doing that bit and progress the dialogue, you see. That's what you're saying? Is that what you think? Is that the words coming out of your mouth? Did I skip a dialogue? What the fuck? I can't have... Oh, I can save. That's nice. I can't see, I can't see the log or anything. Well, what? This isn't one of those warrior tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? I did accidentally hit B, which skips dialogue for the record. You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! But... No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Alright, butting his way out. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. That's kind of how that works.
You can save mid-examination. You aren't limited saving between cases. That's good! Doesn't mean I have to, you know, reach a manual save point if the stream needs to end. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Day after the murder, I believe. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Yep, great, thanks. Let me guess, it supports your claims here. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! That's convenient. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. Yeah, fucking take a bow. Someone allow that term. Thank you. I love Edgeworth, but he's an absolute dick in the early cases. Well, that's kind of the point, isn't it?
I see!
Damn you, Edgeworth. Phoenix, actually coming out with a swear word. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham! I'm a sham! Ahem.
Whoops.
Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you and your report?
Huh? Me? I wasn't. Huh? Detective Gumshoe.
I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. As a prosecutor, I control your salary, obviously.
What? But,
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts this as evidence.
Died from blow to a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Damn it. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? Her bottom, Phoenix. We've been over this. There she is, looking as court professional as one could be. Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Yeah, the saving system's rather convenient. You can save literally any time you so desire. That's nice.
Order! Order! An introduction should not be... Yeah, wait a minute, what? An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd?
I missed that until he called attention to it.
They're like, wow, that girl's hot.
It's a great touch.
The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Ah, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in the courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
In the game. Well, obviously, yes, in the game. Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Shout out to the judge and Edgeworth for being unflappable in her very flap-worthy testimony.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out at the window, you know. And there, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Oh my god. It was so brutal. Then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy bit. Wink.
That actually really hurt. Like, almost, that, for whatever reason, that hurt my, my core muscle, throwing my chest out like that. But you gotta get into the role, you know?
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness with any...
Wait, Your Honor!
Yes, Mr. Wright?
Is everyone in love with Edgeworth? I think she's just flirting, sort of in general. Maybe not directly at Edgeworth. In what sense? Well, Phoenix, Oldbag, this woman. One could argue Von Karma to an extent. I, myself, am in love with Edgeworth. You know, that's like everybody, right?
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite... firm, didn't you?
Judge, I would ask you to refrain from talking about your erection. Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. You mean they'll define the truth? Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weaknesses.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Francesca! Well, yes, that one in particular. Obviously not Manfred. Manfred has no love for Edgeworth. You can make an argument Gumshoe's in love with him platonically. Oh, yeah, Gumshoe as well. It was 9 o'clock when I looked out the window.
Why did you do that? That's a dumb question. Huh? Why? Like, why? Why'd you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Admiring the view. Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of the question that easily. I sort of, boing. I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at that time of night. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah, stop him!
The poor girl! Look at that man squirm!
Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. A woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey? I don't know why I said that like he was thinking it. Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Huge tits? Yeah, no. Why wouldn't that be anyone's thing that you're familiar with, April? Your thing? And the person attacking her. One attacker was the mousy girl. I want to look at the moon. I want to look at the stars. I want to watch a previously scheduled murder. Wait, not that one. Yeah. Scratch that one from the record. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these sorts of things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. And it's you, Mr. Wright, but you got there after Miss Fey, so we can't arrest you. Testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question this testimony. Hold on a minute. This testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Or these are the same thing. You're lying. Well, obviously something happened. I bet you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Miss Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, Okay. If you had really witnessed the client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo is far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. I mean, it's a weird piece of that you've pulled up here, but it's hardly an error in the testimony. This testimony is bogus! But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. This is flimsy, Nick. Yeah, this is a stretch. What do you say to that, Miss May? Row! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing from your testimony.
Boing! I need to get, I don't have balloons I can stuff into my shirt for this effect to work. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. I'll wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Phoenix with the D word throwing it around in chat. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Ran to the right. Hit her with the weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. Kind of statue-y thing. The thinker? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, darling? Teehee. How'd you know it was a clock, huh? No one's called it a clock. You'd have to be there to know it was a clock.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Certainly will. That said, love the dialogue, so whoops, let's press everything. So you saw me then, too. Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky? It is. What do you...
We just were afraid of personal attacks on the defense attorney.
Aw, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry.
Very well, continue.
Yep, Phoenix is going for a big stretch, but indulge him. He has, with the clock thing, opened up a much larger hole in his testimony. Such line of questioning has proven effective. Victim was a woman.
Is that right as in your right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue.
The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes now. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up in a bun.
What happened then?
Hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from?
She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
That clock, statuey clock, the thinker, I think.
A clock.
Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something. Yes, that one. So, no one has referred to this as a clock. Miss May! What you said just now was quite revealing. Not that you'd know anything about that, would you? Well played, Phoenix. Phoenix really should have told her what she was wearing. Shouldn't have told her what she was wearing. Really should really should not, I'm assuming you meant to rate, have told her what she was wearing. Should have to specify to ask what she was wearing. That would have been nice.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in a much similar position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Oh, really guilty of murder. Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Fuck no, I won't! What the hell? Questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew! That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Huh? What? So, what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know this was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. I don't know if that's true.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Yeah, it's empty. No batteries, no clockwork or whatever. Oh, wait. The other one said it couldn't have rung. I thought she couldn't hear it would lead to it doesn't have any... You were at the hotel! There's no way you could have heard a clock go off next door. You have proof she could not have? Yeah, I do. It's in the clock. Amateurs, Mr. Wright, listen to me. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing.
Well, then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request. It's that simple, is it? Fuck you. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed, objection sustained.
What the fuck, Judge? Time to switch directions.
Ready to proceed? Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. Okay, so it couldn't have rung. Excuse me. Yeah, Mia said she took the mechanism out during her conversation with Maya. Indeed. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang because it's empty. That clock is missing the clockwork.
How could you possibly know that?
Just take a look right now.
Oh, I see. Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run.
Oh, my phone's charging on the floor. I just realized, where's the hell's my phone? May I suggest the prosecution join me for dinner tonight? Request denied. For now.
Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar! Fat? Well, Miss May.
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction.
That's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
I can. I have this phone record. Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is
the record of the phone. Yeah, okay, it's this. My bad. There you go.
Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone, Mr. Wright.
Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this phone, it's not mine. I have a very manly phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Oh my god.
Order! Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention!
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it in again? I go by so many. Oopsie. I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes! Judge, you were there! The witness claims she's seen it before. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness has not seen this clock before.
It was made by Larry. There's only 2 of them. In the whole world! It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. No reputable retail outlet would sell this piece of crap. Well, what? A friend of mine made that clock, only to exist in the world. And the other one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh, got him! I was in the audience during the Larry Butts trial. Oh shit, well, can't argue that. Best argument there, the judge would have noticed you and your unique figure, Miss May.
I certainly would have. Objection sustained. You were not here, Miss May.
Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh, ho, ho.
those are some sagging boobs. Big old bouncy things.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Oh my, she's less hot now. Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh, ho, ho. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did, tee-hee. Wink. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
That's a very real-looking face you have there. That looks like a face that's going to go, aha, Dio Brand.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of this matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands.
Mr. Wright! When was this?
When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Judge, can't you hear the techno music? Clearly I'm on a roll.
Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
April May, you killed Miss Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck the force, the impact of the thinker made it ring. That's when you heard it.
You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course, it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor misguided Mr. Wright, that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder.
She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure.
Well, shit. Look at him with his smug face and his perfect hair.
No way! Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock that night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Mr. Wright, you've just made a very serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman.
Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But, if that's the case, then how does she know the thinker was a clock? Wait. Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone. I have proof.
Well, proof, you say? I'm inclined to hear it.
Court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright.
How did the witness know the thinker was a clock?
The wiretap. Because she called from her office phone and not a cell phone, maybe. I don't. The wiretap found in her room.
Have a look at this. Ah! Oh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. It was an illegal search, Your Honor. Wait, shit. Ignore that I said that.
Phoenix really should have gotten penalty for making mistakes. Hey, don't tell the game how to do its job, alright?
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what that is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss May's phone, were you not?
Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is an outrage. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What? I love that it cut to him, still glaring, leaning forward. I don't think you can prove it. I think I can. What?
Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on phone the weapon was a clock is... It'd be the phone, right?
Was it this time? It tells you the time. Yeah, should probably mention the clock isn't talking right now. We all heard it. It's on the phone.
I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Fuck. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for a minute. By the way, solid impersonation of my voice. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Yeah, Mia straight up says, clear as a clear blue sky, that the statue was a clock when talking to Mia. Yep. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! Boy, got him? It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like this, like that one time in college. Oh, so I'm a bad girl, is that it? Ugh, wah. Boo-hoo, my tears. That did it, the court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this like a murder trial? Is a tippy-tapping irrelevant? Ah! She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say! Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
You have phone recording to prove that to boot, well, yeah. While the court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. Objection! I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to you calling this witness. Yeah, for some reason, the prosecution gets final say over witnesses I call. Don't know why. That's never explained. Condition. If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? I accept, you bastard. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool! You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. No take-backsies, after all. Those are two different things, Miles.
Yeah, they really are. What if we find something in this testimony?
The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand, whatever his name is.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
How about you let him put it down?
Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business of 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir.
You fucking sleaze. Look at those eyes. Going right into the valley of dark desires, I see.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
So what was with the champagne, then? Champagne! Edgeworth played Mirror Force. Damn! He would know Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have to state his name? No, obviously he's Bellboy. That's his name.
Not to yell, or not to tell you what to do, but how could she have gotten room service if she hadn't arrived at the hotel yet? 8 at night. She arrived at, like, before lunch, I think she said. Wasn't established that the recording of the phone conversation happened before Pinky arrived at the hotel? Yeah, the phone was 9 a.m. She arrived around lunchtime. She called at 8 p.m. requesting room service for to be delivered at 9 p.m. Why not press her further? Yeah, the timeline matches up. The call was 9 a.m. She wasn't killed until 9 p.m. There was a 12-hour gap between the phone call and that. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world. If I can prove Miss May was involved in murder somehow, mine will be finished. Alright, I'm the head bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel for 4 generations. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, check out guests. Yeah, you certainly did. I clean rooms, make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim?
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions.
That was a bit frivolous, I agree. 8 in the evening from our guest. Does it? Based on the timeline, she had plenty of time to listen to Mia and Maya's conversation and then check into the hotel. Well, it depends where the tap was coming from, I suppose. She could have heard the conversation, yes, then checked into the hotel with her tap. But then she established she got, iced coffee at 9 when the woman was being murdered. So, yeah, 9:27 a.m. She checked in around lunch. Depending on where the tap was at the time, I guess it might matter. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone?
Absolutely, sir.
How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. Well, yes. The point being, I remember her quite well. He's referring to her immaculate hands. She works very hard on them.
Yes, well then.
She asked for a nice coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and she wished to drink after she had finished it, sir. 9 at the time of murder. Getting room service isn't necessarily evidence she couldn't have listened to their conversation. No, she could have been... If what you're saying is she could have been in town somewhere, heard the conversation, and then checked into the hotel, yeah, it's possible, but the conversation happened before she got to the hotel room, and we don't know where the wiretap was at the time. It's an alibi that she wasn't in the Fae office. It certainly is. It's an alibi that she was not there murdering somebody. Whether or not she listened to the phone at this point is regardless. It's, Edgeworth is trying to prove she's not the killer, because if it's not her, well, then it must be Maya. I brought to her precisely the requested time, of course. I meant to press that. There we go. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent when it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like some iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Or something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would you be so particular about the time? Look at the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. That's suspicious. It's definitely unique. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? Oh, embrasseur. It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Well, shit! There's nothing there! Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen, can I?
Protest!
Wait! Please, wait!
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
Maybe spoilerish, but if both murderer and bellboy delivered iced coffee at 9, isn't that a contradiction? Well, no. The prosecution is insisting Maya did it, who wasn't there at 9, obviously. And it means, Miss April May. I want to call her Kitty Powers for some reason. Didn't her name used to be Miss Kitty? Was it always April May, like on the Game Boy? Couldn't have seen Maya being murdered. Well, no, we established that. She screamed, like, and saw Phoenix, and she didn't get a good look at the witness. We know she didn't see her getting murdered. Might not have proved it in court, but... I swear her name was Kitty. In my brain, that woman's name was Kitty for some reason. She couldn't be opening the door and the bellboy and simultaneously looking out the window. That is true. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all.
Okay, this is really it. Now is my last chance. What do I ask?
Check-in, the room service, the bed making. The room service is the only thing that's relevant, so... April May and the DS, not sure about the Game Boy. I swear her name was Kitty. No. That or maybe there's a Phoenix Wright character named Kitty that I'm completely mixing up with her. Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir. At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered the room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't that seem expensive, even for room service? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. Wait a minute. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else in the room staying with Miss May? I object! That was objectionable!
Nope. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was, good barrister there, barrister, Mr. Edgeworth, who, he asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked.
You fool!
Edgeworth, yes, slime. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has previously been revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Testimony isn't worth shit if she didn't see the murder happen. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man who was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup! But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? Edgy boo. Now, after all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That's all for today of the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned.
We did it! Kinda. We stalled. That counts, right? Defendant lobby number 1. Oh, hey, we're in lobby number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there. Really?
I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. Huh, if you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, not quite yet. No, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? The man that was with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere.
Haha, got her. Googled Ace Attorney Kitty and got a picture of Shu.
Alright, fair enough. Guess I'm misremembering.
Counts. You've gained time to gain necessary evidence to prove Maya's innocent.
I said it's been a while since I played these, alright?
I heard they arrested... Oh, yeah, I read that. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I'm very much having to go into my Kay Faraday voice. Hope I never play the Edgeworth games, otherwise she's gonna sound a lot like Maya Fey.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Victim dodged an attack and ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free.
I like how no one seems to consider Maya's motive. Yeah, why would she kill her sister? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, good save point. Now, if this were a normal game, I would simply call the stream here, but I got 20 more minutes and I can save wherever I want. 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Why am I speaking with you? Alright. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank prison as this. It's really quite moving. Not! You... Oh, got him with the knot. You stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen, Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He's unflappable. So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Got her. Wasn't aware I had to, oh, I guess I do need info on that man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep! This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? April May is a prototype of later character in the third game. Oh. Ah, you mean Godot. Right. Gotcha. I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? Why is it with you and her bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just me? Okay, well, no, that's gonna work. Can I show her something that's like fucking spill the beans, hombre? Throw random stuff at her, I guess? How about this statement? Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. I'm guessing, yeah, okay, this is gonna be common, I'm assuming. Yep. Wiretap? Nope. Thought it might actually be the wiretap. Thinker. No. Eh? Nope. Probably not my attorney's badge. I'll just assume. And autopsy report? I don't know. Yeah, okay. She's not talking. Take a look at the security guard, just for the hell of it. This guard monitors visitors in the room. He hasn't moved an inch. Real pro. Maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May here. Well, that's not gonna help me. Gatewater, I guess? 303. Oh, maybe you can tell me about this man. Quite the performance today, I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes. Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with any murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both struck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. I mean her personality and modes, if you know who I mean. I'm gonna keep playing dumb. That way I continue to remain dumb. The less I talk about it, the more I'll forget about it. Yeah, I don't think showing her your badge will do much good. So what can you tell me about the man with Miss May? I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carried a scent of danger. Yeah, your tea and biscuits really drive home the scent of danger there, champ. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. You've got a photo of that man. I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? About Miss May. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person is this guy. This guy is kind of a weirdo. Can you tell me about the hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have a most excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. I'm gonna go with no on that one. Well, what do you think? Sounds great! Whatever floats your tea set. Okay, unless you have something about the wiretap. I got nothing else to ask you. Sorry, all I could think about during the trial was the hotel. Wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Fair enough. Alright, well, that didn't help me. Let me get a better look around here about this drawer, maybe? Huh? Still a screwdriver in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's said to become the most popular attraction here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. This guy's weird. Not sure being a bellboy he carries much of a lady killer attitude about it. It's in red. That's fair. Well, I mean, he's a man in a suit. You know, women like men in suits, from what I'm told. That's why I wore that blazer on my Halloween stream. Can't remember what I played, but I wore a blazer. I guess the Grossberg Law Offices? Hey, where's your painting? It's kind of front and center. Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Oh, hey, a headshot. What the hell? Wait a second. Was there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of, a fisherman. Yeah, it was a fisherman. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting. Anyhow. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Yeah, but what about this? What's this? Old photos? There's two lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's see Exhibit A. Who the hell are you? I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Okay. And this photo. Butt Chin McGee here. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Oh yeah, swap photos, if I have to. I think I'll swap them. Exhibit B. Well, let's go see if that was, the photo I needed. Who's this smug fuck, huh? Take a look at this photo. Maybe investigate the scene of the crime. Oh, the law offices, maybe? That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just always wanted to say detective. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy is way too excited about this. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write the damn thing. Describe the man who stayed at with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb about this. Ah, so now I have the affidavit and I can hit her with it. Got it. Got it. Alright, detention center. Let's go. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Be a curious look. Judge might approve. Alright. What do you say about this? Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who is most definitely this guy. Alright. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard. This is it. It's all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. Lying! It solves my problems. Affidavit to aid, you have a picture as well. Honestly, I say lying. That probably would have been a field day for the press. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? God damn it, Phoenix. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White, president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. You know those words? Wow. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you on the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. What? It's okay, I'll just ask Miss White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Get a phone book, Phoenix. God damn it. Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit. Won't be needing that. It's only a sworn statement. If I got, hold on, if I got, his profile? I can't see profiles. Damn. Oh well. I guess I'll just, can I ask you about it? No, okay. The Blue Corp. Got it. Let's go. You didn't lie either, strictly speaking. True. Hey, I know that painting. Is that a question mark? What the hell is that about? What's with the surreal decor? Oh, this guy. Yep, I read lines. I read lines for him as well, but I didn't get the part. Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. That's not what that... Okay. My business dealings bring me in contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordedly challenged. What a fruitcake. Damn, Phoenix, it's 2021! Calm down! I'll have none of that. You're gonna get me banned. Well, let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you'd come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes! This guy's arrogance is meters off the scale. Real quick, let me get a look at this decor here. Huh? What did I I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth 5 million for sure. Nice desk. What the fuck? Who designed that? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk. My, it's quite the, thing. It's modeled on my body, see? Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Glad to see you were able to beat the Riddler and get a trophy. Yeah, checks out. Also, your body has a desk for a head and you want to do work on it? An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's special runner-up, what? Best participation, what? Judge's cooperation award, what? Special good try prize? Excuse me? Huh. Words judges and special kind of stand out. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign clearly stands out enough. Model of the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beauty-icious for your appreciation, correct? I think it's a little too beauty-icious for just about anyone to appreciate. Can't look at the flowers. Ah, out the window. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. View is quite residential. Good to know. Alright. Let's get to chatting with this guy. Beat Riddler. Pretty sure that borders on the actual Riddler. Yeah, well. This guy might be the Riddler. It's hard to say. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gathering information for a part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. As ineffable, it is ineffable that she would do this. You're not using that word correctly. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, Hotel Bellboy has stated on the record that he does very clearly remember you. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. You want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing April May did. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Okay, that's rather indicting. It's not using a lot of words correctly. That's fair. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. Yeah, you're a rumor mill, an info broker. That's, what Mr. Big was in Okage Shadow King. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. And in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Right. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? The big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh! Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Was Mr. Big the chairman Evil King? Yes, he certainly was. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully, okay, my phone just went off. Fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch! Zippo! Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh. Ah, goof. Ah, god damn it. Why is he wearing brass knuckles? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. Of beating myself up? What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here for Grody Burger, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Trading info is strictly speaking not illegal, but the whole thing can really become shady in a hurry. Oh yeah. As he said, he was very quick to condone illegal methods of rumor gathering. Then you must ask him, why is it this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go on now, skedaddle! There is nothing more to discuss. Right, well, what do you think about this headshot of yours, huh? Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chanting and vacate the premises? Let me put it into language you're sure to understand. Shut up and get out. Ha! Called yourself inane, bitch. I have nothing more to say. Well then, I'll just be going. Grossberg, huh? After this, I will save and be done here for the day. I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem!
Grumbling Jehoshaphat! Oh, you.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about the whole mess.
Something's really bugging him, that much is clear. Alright, tell us what you know and I'll be done with the stream for today. So, you came to see the trial?
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that? Your conscience, maybe?
Oh, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I'd have done if things had gone poorly for the girl.
It would have been nice if his dialogue had been, "What a beautiful photo of a fabuloso man!" Yes, it would have. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defendant? I think I have a right to know.
All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, boy.
You see, it's just... that big painting. Yeah, what about that? Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day. Was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with?
Well...
well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office.
So, you noticed?
Bit hard to miss, really.
I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Yeah. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is.
You're lovers.
It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you?
What? My boy!
You sent that painting to him as a sign of your undying love.
My boy, please! You're letting your fantasies run away with you.
So your favorite dialogue is Case 2 coming up. I assume that one.
Where do you get these bizarre ideas?
I don't understand how you could.
That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh.
Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you.
I knew it. They are lovers.
No, we are not lovers.
Hard to miss big as hell painting that hangs in the middle of the room. I knew it. They're lovers. Yo, Red White likes them large and in charge. What can I say?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Somehow I skipped that dialogue.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
The smart thing would have been to have you stand in defense of Maya and blow the case. Because clearly I'm doing it and I'm doing a great job. If you had, like, really blew it, well then it would be over by now. I have unfortunately seen fan art of that particular pairing. I mean, the game ships it, really. I still see it in my nightmares. I'm not gonna go looking for that. Although I do have to wonder who's on top. Probably Red White, but... yeah, probably Red White.
White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible. Why?
He has information on everyone. Gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and the politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
Tell me about the DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident?
It's nothing more than a sorting code for police gave the case.
Oh.
It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye, my god.
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
Is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide.
Yeah, way to be a dick, Grossberg.
Fucking squealing like that.
I do like the Wright-Worth pairings, though. At least they have chemistry through the roof. Oh yeah, no, that's canon.
In secret, they began working for one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she's found.
Mia's office, eh? Alright. I will skip daddly-do, move over there. And then I will save the game and be done for the day. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine murder. Follower! X-Demon X! What a shame you're following me literal seconds before I'm done with the stream, but thank you very much for the follow. Always appreciate it. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Yes, unfortunately, that is going to do it for me today. I will be back on Thursday, right where we left off. We're going to nail this son of a bitch red-blue, I tells you. I don't know how we're going to do it, but the thing is, I'm so lame and pathetic, there's no blackmail on me, so he's got nothing on me. That's how we're going to get him. That's why I don't fear the man. I have nothing to lose. Nothing but my dignity, and that went ages ago. So alright, I remember the whole DL6 instance is about. Won't spoil it for you though, unless you want it to be spoiled. Gonna avoid it. Avoid spoilers. I see you Thursday. Yes, I'll see everyone Thursday. Love you all. Be good people. Have a good rest of the week until I see you on Thursday. Peace out. Twitch and YouTube.